I grew up on the farm and I was always interested in how things worked. So I'd help Dad fixing the motorbike, and we were always helping with the sheep, giving them medicine, and it was wondering what chemicals was in that medicine and how it affected the sheep and how it might affect us. So I did physics and chemistry at school. I really liked both subjects. I think the chemistry probably appealed more because it explained a bit more about the things that I was interested in, the chemicals in our daily lives. I knew that if I did just a straight science degree or chemistry, there's a lot of lab jobs and those sorts of things, and I really did want something that was hands-on and also did offer me a few different jobs. And so I was looking at scholarships as well to give me some money to help go to university, and chemical engineering offered a lot of scholarships, and it also seemed to be a fairly hands-on degree. It's everything from medical devices to drinking water. I worked for BHP down at Port Kembla in the steelworks. I worked for Shell at the Clyde Oil Refinery, CSR Sugar, and also the Sydney Water Board. And ice cream, wine, I've done a little bit of everything. One of my first jobs out of university was working for a small research team. There were only 4 of us, and we had an idea for a sensor to measure blood sugar for diabetics. There's a meter and a strip component. So the strip goes in the end of the meter and the blood goes in the end of the strip, and a reaction happens and the meter measures your blood glucose. My role was in helping to design the manufacturing process for the strip component. So working out what machines we do to put the different layers of materials together, designing the chemicals that went into the strip component, a lot of testing. I gave a lot of blood for the project. The project started with an idea, and now the product's being sold all over Europe and US and Australia. So a really rewarding project. Towards the end of working on the diabetes project, I wanted something a bit different. And I've always loved food and cooking, so I approached Maggie Beer. The main project I did while working for her was scaling up her ice cream production. She'd been doing some small production runs for Qantas, but was looking at taking it into the supermarkets. On the project, I did everything from whipping up a few batches at home, organising food technologists to do a few extra batches, finding new ingredients, and lots of tasting. Chemical engineering has been great. I've had so many different experiences, lots of different opportunities. It's really changed how I look at the world. I've done a lot of travel, lots of different countries, Japan, Europe, the US, I lived there. I look at things differently. After being in food production, I understand a bit more about how we make food and a lot of the chemicals that go into food, whether I think they need to be there or not, but I do look at things a bit differently. A trip to the supermarket with me might be different from, your normal person on the street. I'm actually leaning more towards something in the health industry, so medical area. Working with a lot of diabetics during my time at Universal Biosensors, I realised that there's a lot of problems out there that medical devices can help with, but people still don't really know how to use them. So I think leaning towards that area, something very different from what I've done to date, but a dream project, that would be it.